So right now, guys, we're just walking down between Sukhumvit MRT station and Soi Cowboy, the red light area, and we're now just walking up towards Nana, which is another area in Bangkok. We're going to see if we can find a friend of ours. And this right here to my right, this is the famous Terminal 21 shopping mall. And the reason it's called Terminal 21 is because on the inside, if you've never been in there, it's all themed like a airport terminal, and every single floor is like a different country. It's very cool. I'll maybe have to go in there and grab some footage if I have time. I tell you what, for a country that doesn't that isn't Christian, the Thais really do go out their way to celebrate Christmas in the sense of like decorations and massive trees. You actually get more Christmas decorations here than you would in England. Well, obviously in England they've all been banned now, haven't they? So not allowed to celebrate Christmas because it might offend somebody. So Pete said to meet him in my favourite restaurant, which you guys know what that is if you watch my channel. Da, 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 da. There he is. How's it going, mate? Mr. Pete from Thairish Times.
Oh yeah, just wash my hand there.
We're not live, we're just recording.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you getting something to eat or?
Yeah, I just had a burger, fillet of fish.
Ah.
Can you get anything?
Bit touch and go, really. Not sure.
Yeah.
So Pete, we are in Sukhumvit, and you're going to give us a tour.
Yes, we're going to show you a little bit of the expat lifestyle. So I've been here for 10 years, and just going to show you the places that I go in Sukhumvit. I tend to keep away from the touristy areas, so we're walking away from Nana now. We're walking up towards Phrom Phong. There's a little soi that I like to hang around it, and gonna have a little tour then. And then there's a park that I like to exercise in, and this park is. Some people always say to me, "Where's the best place that I can meet nice Thai people?" And this park is, I would say, that place, because people are exercising. They're usually the people that work in Bangkok. They're not working in a bar. So this is where you meet the real Thai people in Bangkok.
And is this Phrom Phong, is this like a nightlife area or?
Yeah, there are lots of bars there, but they tend to be more expat bars. There's a lot of Japanese there. Or we're just going to go up here.
Are we going up here, yeah?
Yeah, and then we'll go along the skywalk. So we got a big mall here, Terminal 21. Best thing about this mall is the food court. The prices are really, really cheap. Cheaper than all the other food courts all around in the other malls. Because all the shops, all the restaurants there, they don't pay any rent. That's so they can charge like 40 baht for, say, a fried rice, whereas if you go to another mall around here you're paying 60-70 baht.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, sorry, we're gonna go this way.
Where are we going? Oi!
Yeah.
Wow, look at this.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Now we're just coming on the skywalk. There's the entrance to Terminal 21.
Okay, I've never walked down here before.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So this place is, it's 25 to 6 now. This place will get, it's busy now. This is like the rush hour period. Everybody has just come out of the offices. So the next hour now, places get really, really busy where we're walking.
And where do you work in Bangkok?
So I work on Sukhumvit 22, and it's a school. So what I do is I work for an agency that places foreign teachers in schools. And I've worked there for 8 years, and so what I do is I manage a group of foreign teachers. We've got a school there in Sukhumvit 22. There's about 10. There's 10 foreign teachers there. So I manage them. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing in Bangkok.
How did you get into that? Do you talk about that sort of stuff on your channel?
As of now, I haven't got into it yet. It's something that I would like to get into. As the channel is developing, I'll open up and talk more about like actually what I'm doing. So far, the channel has just been about interesting places that I go in Bangkok, and I've done a video on like how to live long term in Bangkok. I have my philosophy on what my tips are of, you know, well, how I lived here for 10 years. I've met a lot of different people. I'll go through my philosophy really fast. I'm a firm believer in keeping your mind focused by doing some kind of exercise or a hobby that doesn't involve being in a bar. Because I've met a lot of people over here that have become alcoholics, and I've got caught up in the bar scene.
Yeah, it's a big danger living in Thailand.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would say it's probably one of the most non-talked about things, but it's very risky. It's so easy to get caught up, like you say, in the bar scene and become a bit of a drunk. And I've likewise had lots of friends do the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check out. Hold on, I'm just going to show you this. Look at this. Look at this junction here. This is the busiest junction in Bangkok. It's called Asoke intersection. Right down here. I mean, the traffic is building now. It's going to be absolutely crazy.
And up here you got the Soi Cowboy. Yeah,
you got Soi Cowboy in on the right. 2-minute walk from here. And yeah, it's great view as well.
I haven't been there in years, man.
Yeah, so back on my philosophy. Get a hobby that doesn't involve being in a bar, because like I said, there's loads of guys come over and they get caught up in it. It's like a Disney World, and especially in Bangkok, you could be drinking every night of the week here with beautiful women that are going to throw themselves at you, but there's a cost to that, and the cost of that is your health. Hey, we're going to go left here and we're going to go down on the street. Now we're in the tourist.
Look at this, look.
Oh yeah, this is what's it? She's probably going to grill pork or something there. We're in a prime time. The tourist central now. This is all very touristy, and you can see how quiet it is.
This is madness. I mean, I came here a few years ago and it was just packed, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're supposed to be in the high season now. This place would be just full if this wasn't, we didn't have a pandemic going on.
Yeah.
You can see they're all sitting around. They've got no customers.
Yeah.
I've noticed the prices for things have started to go down as well in Bangkok, and it's the first time ever in 10 years that I've seen prices go down. Especially anywhere that the Chinese tourists used to frequent, the prices have gone down half.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, there's huge promotions right now. So we'll see what happens. Now, this is some place that, when you're living in Bangkok, this is a place that you'd come to your first couple of months of living here, but it's like anything, when you have too much of it, you get bored of it. Like I wouldn't come here on a night out. You wanna walk down there?
Yeah, sure.
I wouldn't come down here on a night out.
And if you were somebody that maybe wants to live here, where would you go on a night out rather than here?
So there's a place called W District. It's a Prakanong BTS. You can check it out. You can Google it or YouTube it. That's where all the expats in Sukhumvit go for beers.
Right.
It's like a complex of beers. There's a place in On Nut as well. So okay, here we are there.
And is this the Soi Cowboy? Yeah.
This is Soi Cowboy at 6 p.m.
Would this normally be buzzing at this time, or?
Well, it's a Monday now, so it usually pick up at around maybe 8 or 9. But it doesn't. If the pandemic wasn't going on, this place would be every night of the week. This place would be busy.
Yeah.
At this time, December, yeah.
It's a lot smaller than I remember.
Yeah, it's just a
It's a tiny little soy, isn't it?
yeah, it's tiny. I don't know the history. Like they call it Soi Cowboy. There was think it was an American guy.
I heard that. Yes.
Yeah, had like a
And there was I think it was like a cowboy bar or something.
yeah.
Yeah. And he built it up around that. Started opening a bunch of strip pubs or something like that.
The place is wild. This is a wild place. I mean, you're gonna have to. You come down here, you got to realize you're gonna be dropping a couple of thousand baht. You know.
At least.
Yeah, these people down here are professionals at getting your money. And you might say, oh yeah, they don't get my money, I'll be able to go on a cheap night. No, you won't. You have a couple of beers, all of a sudden, things start happening. Like, you know, especially when you're in a relationship with, like I'm in a relationship with a girl, and like, you know, you can't come down here and you're in a relationship. This is the last place you can come, because you're gonna get in trouble.
I love this little place. This bar, the Corner Live.
Oh yeah,
they have
yeah.
the live bands in here, right?
They've got live bands in here. I think there was a Filipino band in here last time I checked.
Yeah, that's a
Country
great,
Road in
great
here. This is
little
another
bar.
popular one as well.
Country Road, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they've got a stage in there as well.
Oh yeah, live band, yeah.
They do have live music around here.
Right.
So we can go back out here and we can go left again.
Alrighty.
We can go back down Sukhumvit Road.
I'll tell you a story, right? About 3 years ago, I came here and I got really, really drunk, and I took over the DJing here.
Oh yeah, this place.
So that in Thailand, they'll let you play music on the laptop, right?
Yeah.
So you and they have all these speakers out here, and it was like banging. This whole street was full of people.
You had everybody jumping.
Yeah, and I was just like, get off the laptop, I'm doing the music. And I was here till
Brett
like
Dev.
5 in the morning, just like going
You
crazy.
should have done a vlog on that.
That was a mad story. And I think the next day I had to fly somewhere at like 10 a.m. as well.
Yeah.
That was a bad flight, yeah.
Let me show
This
that
is
I'm a
so
responsible-
weird that we see each
that I'm a
other.
So we
responsible
just
citizen,
ran
right?
into Global Travel Mate, yeah?
Hey guys,
On
how are
YouTube.
you?
Cool. So head over, check him out. So do you make videos around here in Bangkok or?
Yeah, I basically try and show my view of Bangkok, let's say.
Right,
like
right,
that.
right.
You know, so I walk around, I bike around, and yeah, and talk a little bit.
Cool,
Try
cool.
to explain a little
Great
bit.
channel for anyone that wants to know, like, to see what the real Bangkok looks like, riding around, like, raw
Yeah.
the streets.
Yeah, I try to make like 10-minute videos, and I just take a subject and then I walk around it, because I live here for over 10 years. I have a real estate company, so I know the areas, and I just tell a little bit about everything.
Wow.
So,
Cool, it was nice to meet you, man.
nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just bumped into another YouTuber, Global Travel Mate, and now it's a little bit dark, so bear with us. We're going up Sukhumvit Road. It's going to take us 10-15 minute walk. But yeah, Bangkok's getting ready for Christmas. Christmas lights everywhere. But what do you think about Christmas in Thailand? Does it feel the same for you?
Do you know what? When I live here, because I'm not with my family and stuff, I don't really celebrate it, to be honest. It just comes and goes.
I'm the same. It doesn't feel like Christmas.
No, not at all.
Now we got like a bar in here called Indulge, and they have a gimmick where they pump out the air to make it look really cool that you want to go in there and have a beer. This place looks real hip, but it's really expensive, this place.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. I bet it's expensive. So Bangkok at night, I'm sure you guys, if you come to Thailand regularly, this is what you're going to be familiar with. These streets.
Yeah.
Sukhumvit Road.
Now that you see here this Indian place, right? They're selling the food on the street. This used to be a really popular restaurant.
Wow.
And now there's no tourists, so they have to change the business. But business is changing. Like that used to be a touristy restaurant. You know, Indian food is for tourists in Bangkok. But now they have to sell the food on the street, so it's changing the game. They need to survive. This is downtown central. People always say, like, which part of Bangkok do you consider downtown? And there's always the argument Silom or Asoke, and I always said Asoke was the centre, even though technically it doesn't really have a city centre.
Would Ceylon be the business district, yeah?
Ceylon is like, yeah, Ceylon is business. And Sukhumvit Road area has a lot of hotels, but there are office blocks as well, but Ceylon is the heavy business district. But you also have the famous Pat Pong as well.
Oh,
So,
Pat Pong.
Yeah, Pat Pong is over in Ceylon.
Oh, was that Ceylon?
Yeah.
Right, okay. That's one of the original red lights, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the first one, I think, yeah, back in the day. That one and Soi Cowboy, I think. But it's weird, like, I never usually go over there when I live here because I live in Ratchada, Hoi Kwang area, and if I go out, I go out in Sukhumvit. And yeah, Ceylon was cool, but it's not for me really. It's very much late nightlife. I've noticed the longer I've spent in Bangkok, the more I've kind of chilled out and I've kind of stopped partying. And like, people always say to me, what's the cost of living in Bangkok? And it is whatever you want it to be. You can live here I know guys that could live here literally 20,000 baht a month. I know people that can do that. And then I know guys that live here for 200,000 a month, more than that even. So Bangkok is whatever you want it to be. You can live here as cheapest. If you are frugal, this is the place to be. If you're a big spender, this is the place to be. It has everything, which is really strange for a city. It still blows my mind sometimes.
Yeah,
what about Chiang Mai?
You have the full spectrum, don't you?
Yeah. Chiang Mai is a little bit more. I mean, Chiang Mai is definitely, I don't know, cheaper. It must be cheaper to live there.
Yeah, it's cheaper. Yeah, very, very cheap accommodation.
Yeah.
You rent an apartment for like a decent apartment with like a kitchen, living room, and all that stuff for like 5,000-6,000 baht.
What I think is, what tends to happen is, from what I've seen, is guys come over and they don't like the Thai food initially, or they find it to be too spicy. And then over time, your diet changes. My diet changed completely from always eating Western food. Now I only pretty much eat Thai food. And as soon as you do that, like, your cost of living go way down. Because like, I don't know, it just becomes normal. I'd eat a fried rice or a pad thai before I'd have a burger.
And this is the thing as well. Some people say to me, who'd want to live in Thailand and eat bloody Thai food all day? Like, I want my Western food and stuff like that. But a lot of the time in your day-to-day life, you're eating out of convenience. And I find, if you say like you want to get like an English breakfast or something, you're gonna have to go into a restaurant. You have to sit down. You have to wait for like an hour while they make it and all that stuff. Whereas with Thai food, if you order like a pad thai, you just sit there for 2 seconds, it's done, you can eat, you can go, and it's cheap, It's actually a lot more convenient than eating Western food.
Oh yeah, super. This city is the most convenient place. I'll just stop you here. That's Soi 22. I might show you that later if we have time, but this is the massage Soi. This is another very touristy place of Bangkok. It's famous for having a special kind of massage, right? I think we all know what that is. And you can see here, this is like what I say is the last, all these bars here on the corner. All these bars here on the corner are like, they've been open for years, but they're slowly disappearing. That Soi used to have a place called Queen's Park, and it was like, it was very popular with expats would go down there, and the tourists as well, but it was a lot of expats. That was where, like, say, like the real, it was one of the expat spots down there, Queen's Park. A lot of people liked it, but it disappeared. They're building it. They built a condo on it. There's other places, Sukhumvit 7, they used to have like a laneway there full of like a labyrinth of bars, like real dingy and dark, and it used to be really popular as well. That disappeared. Soi 11 as well, they used to have a place called Cheap Charlie's. Used to be like some nice restaurants around there as well. Cheap Charlie's used to be one of the best places to meet your friends before a night out, because it's Cheap Charlie's, 60 baht a beer. But the place used to be buzzing, like used to be hundreds of people there, and that was gone. built a condo there. So the old Bangkok is changing. In the years that I've been here, there's been loads of changes to go around this car.
And do you see the red light districts lasting through this pandemic, or do you think they're going to bounce back?
I reckon Bangkok, it's hard to know. I reckon Soi Cowboy back there, I think that will survive, because that's just a big money maker. When tourists do come back, that will pick up straight away. Or, you know, if you're invested in one of those bars, you're gonna wait it out, because you know that when things do get back, but I think Soi 22 around there, I think, yeah, just outside any of the real main hubs, yeah, you're gonna see massive changes. So we're nearly there now, Prompong.
And Pete, just out of curiosity, why do you choose to live and teach here as opposed to living and teaching in somewhere like Chiang Mai? Is it because of the money's better down here, or?
The money is better down here. You do get paid more for teaching in Bangkok, and there are more opportunities. So, like myself and my girlfriend, we do a bit of online. We have a little online business, and like, you know, it's a massive market here to sell to Thai people. So I like this busyness. I like it. Now here we go. This is a filler market, right? This is where you get all your Western food. This is open 24 hours. You can get everything you get in the West, you can get it in here.
Wow, yeah, look. Australian grass-fed beef.
Everything. You can get everything in here. And people even post like their condos for sale and stuff here. You even get jobs here. Looking for English teachers, people will post it up here.
So there you go, guys. If you want to get a job in Bangkok, just come to the Villa Market.
Villa Market, yeah.
Check out the job board. How much are these condos?
That's Thong Law right there.
Okay,
30,000 a month.
baht. It's a big condo though, right?
95 square meters.
Interesting.
Yeah, Thong Law is the high-end part of Bangkok.
And how much are rents in Bangkok for a condo sort of thing? How much do you pay for your rent?
So, I live in a place called Rhythm. We're going to go down here actually. And then I live in a place called Rhythm. Rhythm it's kind of like an upmarket condo block. I pay 22,000 baht a month. Now, some people are going to go nuts when they say, why are you paying that much? But I'm paying that because I'm right beside the MRT and it's very comfortable. And I can afford it. Well, it's comfortable because it has a nice swimming pool, it's quiet, it's got a sauna, it's got an excellent gym. So I'm not paying for a gym. I don't have to pay any transportation, right? I just have to pay for the subway. That's it. I don't have to drive a car. I can get to work in 20 minutes. So I'm paying for the convenience.
Sure, save money in the long run, probably.
Yeah. Now,
So
right now
where are we
we're
going
in.
now? We're in like this little.
Now we're in. I think it's 33/1. Now this area, right, is famous for its Japanese area, Japanese and Korean as well. If
Right.
you look around, you'll see the restaurants here, Japanese restaurants, Japanese. A lot of Japanese people live around here. You see a Japanese bookstore here,
Okay.
second-hand bookstore. All these people around here, all Japanese, loads of Japanese expats in this part. Plus, this is why I wanted to take you here. So around here is where I like to come and go for a beer, meet my friends. Right here you got Hair of the Dog. This is the best craft beer bar in Bangkok. It's got a real extensive range of craft beers. Watch the car. It's not the cheapest place in the world, but if you like beer, you like a nice, decent beer, and you're into craft beer like I am, this is the place you come to.
Hair of the Dog.
Hair of the Dog. And
I never knew what that meant until recently. It's like if you drink the next day, isn't it?
yeah, it's a good.
Something like that.
You wake up with a hangover.
Yeah, it's Hair of the Dog.
So we got the next one we have is like a British expat bar called the Royal Oak. Straight ahead of you. This one here. If you look now.
Is this where Dave comes to drink?
No, Dave. we come around. I'll show you the place Dave used to go.
Love of the Brits.
So all around here, this is where the expats are. British. Look, if you go in there and sit down, have a pint, read a newspaper, watch the football, you'll meet other expats in there. You'll meet cool people in there, like nice people. You can tell by looking at them, they're all expats. Down here, you got a Japanese supermarket, right? So I showed you the Western supermarket. Down here is just all Japanese food. Like if you walk in there,
it's like little Tokyo.
Yeah, it's like little Tokyo. This area is like a little Tokyo, mixed with like, you know, expat Westerners and Japanese restaurant there. Japanese beer. It's pretty cool to go and hang out in Japanese restaurants and drink the beer and stuff. Tomato noodle, I think that's a Japanese place as well. And yeah, this supermarket, Fuji Super, and they have all these little little Hitachi, what are they? I don't know what that is. Ferrari. Look, you put a Ferrari on it. But these are all the little Japanese tuk-tuk style tuk-tuks. And there's a coffee shop in there, Ceresia. That's one of the best coffee shops in Bangkok. That's where I always get a coffee in there. Delicious. They import it from around the world and it's pretty cheap as well. So yeah, that's the Japanese supermarket. Yeah. Japanese bakery there as well. Real nice sandwiches and stuff in there. Look how busy that place is. Always busy, that place.
Yeah, it's packed, isn't it?
Yeah. They do delicious cakes. Nice pizza slices as well. You wouldn't think at a Japanese place there's nice pizza slices, but they do.
Do you know what I miss most about Ireland whenever I go there? You know when you go into any petrol station and just get like a breakfast roll.
Oh,
breakfast rolls are the best, bro. And you're like bacon, egg and sausage, and they put like 6 sausages in it and like 100 bits of bacon, and it charge like €2.50.
Oh yeah,
amazing, man.
Delicious. Now this is the place that Dave used to come to. Dave, Bangkok, Thairish, Thailand. I think Dave said he got a job in here. He went in and he met the manager here, and he got a job in another bar out.
Saying this in the last video we made.
Yeah. Well, this is the place, O'Shea's.
Irish guy, yeah?
Yeah. This is Dave's first day in Bangkok. He came here, and he got a job. He met the manager and got a job. O'Shea's. I don't think it was called O'Shea's. This place constantly changes. Like always a different Irish name. O'Hanrahan's, O'Shea's, O'Herity's. This one is one of the most popular pubs. This is a pub, real old school, the Robin Hood. This place is, it's a British and Irish style pub. But it's real cool. You go in there, you don't know you're in Thailand. So if you ever feel like, I need a break, or go in, chill out. Now, we're gonna go up on the BTS again. So this is Phrom Phong. We're gonna cross on the BTS and we're gonna show you, there's a shopping mall here called Emporium, and we're gonna show you the park. And honestly, you'll meet some, like I said already, a cheat code living here 10 years. You want to meet like a nice Thai woman. These are the places that you need to come. Don't hang around a bar. Come into the park. Go for a run. And just talk to someone. And that's the best way to do it. You'll meet like a real person that's not like... Straight away it just goes quiet.
Oh, that's a cool shot, man. Look at that.
Yeah. Because like in the daytime when this is hot, like the place will be empty. So it's in the daytime if you want to like chill out under a tree and just relax and read a book. Perfect.
So girls doing their Tai Chi.
Yeah. That looks really cool, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's real mellow. And there's actually a little cut through here. There's the hotel. Is it the Millennium? The Hilton? There's a hotel anyway that connects here.
So we started off at Sukhumvit, we went through Soi Cowboy, and now we are taking a stroll in the park.
Yeah, so you got it all, that's it. That's the thing about the Bangkok. Turn down one Soi, you have a different experience. You could be on, Sukhumvit 33/1, you're in the Japanese Western area, you go out of there and then you're in the Sukhumvit 22, it's touristy. Soi, you go down to Soi 20, it's quiet, it's all residential. Like, every Soi is different. This is a Thai sport called Takraw, or it's an Southeast Asian sport. They're really good as well.
They play this in the park in Chiang Mai as well.
Yeah.
They have like a ring above, and they try and kick the ball up through the hole.
And then down here you have the basketball. Like, check this out. Like, this reminds me of like LA or something. You know, it's like every different nationality playing together. I think it's really cool. It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, so cool.
It doesn't feel like Thailand at all. Yeah, so we're going to wrap it up there, guys. I hope you enjoyed the tour, and if you did, check out my channel. Loads of other Bangkok content. Thairish Times, because I'm Irish and my girlfriend is Thai. Merge the two together just to play on words. Thairish Times. Thanks very much.
And we'll put a link in the description.
Oh yeah. Cheers.
All right.
Thank you very much, Brett.
Take care, guys. Peace.